But
the Driftworks Skyline returns home. No rear bumper though.
Hey guys.
Hi, buddy.
Hey man.
How's it going?
I'm alright.
Good.
I swear there was a rear bumper on this at one point.
There was.
What happened?
The rear bumper?
Being painted tonight.
So you'll let
Oh, I thought there was
the rear bumper. There's no rear bumper anyway. So I'll have to do a little bit of repair on the rear quarter and stuff.
a little massage
Yeah.
from someone else.
There's no wing.
Because it got
Snake.
round off.
There's no, what's it called? Mandarin alert.
Mandarin alert.
Mandarin alert on the wheels anymore either.
Make things point in the right direction.
So
Then sort it out.
bodywork is it's happening. It's all, everything's ready to be painted. It's just, there was point of being able to paint them and then not be dry to come up here. So
You get in.
What happened to his wheel?
Many sad things.
Many sad things.
wheels.
Wheels?
The back one as well.
He did the back.
You hit the back one as well.
Oh yeah.
No, that's a different wheel.
Oh.
I can't show you the other wheel.
Oh dear.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Sounds sweet, this car.
It's like a good fart. You know, the silent ones are the ones that get you.
Cut that out. Ice cream. I don't think they take Apple Pay though, so I'm out today.
We're having ice cream ones. You've been good.
You want to write down the ramp?
Lovely jobs.
So, thank you. It's not for me. Gotta keep the
Got to keep the watch your macros and everything.
Yeah, and I've just realised.
You've won.
Wait for the ice cream on the floor. £250 shop. Brilliant. That's where you keep all your money when you're from up north.
No one in the world, in this like country, is going to go in my shoes. Right.
Safest place in England.
Yeah.
Have you come for multiple exhausts as well?
This has only got the one very nice posh exhaust system, but it's something we made quiet for the rules, you know.
For the rules. For the rules.
We'll link you to the previous video. In when we got this back last year, when we did round 5 of the BDC, part of the renovations we did was change the what do you want to call it? Not flow of the exhaust, the routing of the exhaust.
Side of the car there.
Yeah, so because it's a JZ swap, the exhaust is on the wrong side. So Craig has made the exhaust go under the gearbox and down the right side, so Phil's shoes don't stick to the floor, because apparently that is an issue.
Now Martin's shoes don't stick to the floor.
Never stick to the floor. So what brings you to the neighbourhood?
I want to put the car on the alignment really to see if stuff got bent. Was it last weekend or the weekend before?
2 weekends ago.
2 weekends ago now.
So
yeah.
we went to Ireland for IDC round 4
Yep.
at Watergrass Hill, which is James Dean's go-kart test track.
Words are hard.
Test track. How did qualification go?
Fourth.
Fourth.
Let's see, can Martin Richards on the last run of the day just steal the show in the Driftworks R32 Skyline, throwing it in. Oh, it's not a bad run so far, very technical, and we can see the judges are rewarding that today, Eddie, rewarding that technical line. That, you know, it's all good being backwards, it's all good putting in big smoke and angle, but you've got to be technical, and right now Martin Richards is looking very technical.
Yeah, Martin Richards not just getting the clipping points here, he's getting all the way into them. He's nailing this as he comes around. Can he keep this going? Because this looking really strong. Sits in 10th position. Can he top qualifying, or can he at least get himself into those top 8 positions? Just needs to get it over the line, and he does. Guys, put your hands together for your final driver of the day in qualifying. All the way from the UK, Driftworks driver Martin Richards.
Yeah, clouds us out in a pile of smoke as Martin Richards exits the circuit, and let's see what he can do. Martin Richards goes into 4th position with an 88.3.
Strong qualification, and then what appeared to turn into the world's slowest drift day ever.
So your first battle was the reason you're here.
Exactly, in the top 16. The first battle I was against Joe Doyle in a Quinn Racing or Quinn R33.
Yeah. A red car with stickers on the side.
Basically, yeah.
And what happened?
You hit me.
They try and look at Joe Doyle.
Yeah, Joe Doyle. Oh, big contact.
Contact between the two drivers as Joe Doyle shuts it down. He may just have handed the first run to Martin Richards there.
So we were watching it at Phil's house, having a wonderful time, and they were saying about your front wheels looked a bit weird.
Yeah.
Was that fine?
Just starts to wobble, and maybe that was what caused him to slow down, or Joe Doyle, or not to go back on power.
I don't know. That corner there, the camber peels off, so I'm always there trying to find the grip. So I think that's just me working the wheel.
That was top 16. Went through. You got a 10-0 in the first one, so you played it safe.
Yeah.
Second one, your top 8 battle. Then who was that against?
Dennis Murphy
In a yellow car, if I remember correctly.
Serious S13.
So we were watching it and we didn't quite understand how serious this car was. Is it a full 2.2?
I believe it's a 2.2 Dean M Sport built engine, Samsonite 6-speed.
All of the magic.
Quick
Bad
change,
mounting.
you know, like
Bad mounting.
weighs the weight of a crisp packet and caught me completely off guard, to be honest. Yeah.
Right now, or can Dennis Murphy take an advantage? Can he fight back for the Irish here?
Irish pride at stake as they leave the line. It will be Murphy to lead in Richards, but look at the gap that's opened up here.
Dennis Murphy just threw that in and did not care, Eddie. He went for it. He's going for a fast run here to try and outrun Richards.
Alignment was obviously out.
That's what I'm hoping for. Like, I've never driven the car in the wet before either, so I haven't really got any basis to.
Yeah, we did actually always used to struggle with this particular car in the wet. It's got great traction in the dry, but that was why we put that little bar in the back so we can actually add these weights into it for a bit of ballast. So it might be worth playing around with that a little bit. But
Who's this going to be? Is this going to be enough to simulate Martin Richards?
this is simulation for me, but yeah, you're a bit optimistic with 100 kilograms. Do you think you're about 100 kilograms?
I'm like 96.
There we go.
Yeah.
Perfect. So yeah, we try and put this in just to simulate driver weight as well. And I think we've already done the corner weights on this car, so it should hopefully just be an alignment.
Is that the first time you've driven this in the wet? Yeah. Okay. How does it compare to your barge? Because they're good at water.
Have you been thinking about that all week? You have literally been thinking about that all week.
The stuttering to try and get it out. It was like, oh, I can make an R33 joke.
I spy a joke here.
I ruffled.
We've employed a new member of staff that owns a barge as well, so I jib him as much as I can.
Where is he? I want to shake his hand.
Yeah, to go and find him.
He's painting his pink though, so unshake that hand.
Okay.
Speaking of the big 33 going.
Yeah, so how does it compare?
My 33 had run in the back, a lot of weight cut out of the back, but run in the back, so I think the balance is a little bit different.
Oh, okay.
Again, I never really drove mine that much in the wet because when I went to Europe it was always sunny and hot and nice.
Yes.
But again, I've only driven this once in the wet and it could have been the alignment out, but the 33 was a bit better in the wet anyway. But then it's controlling the wheel speed is a big thing in wet driving,
And this is
when you
because
put
of
an
its power band.
angry turbo. It's really hard to try and keep it.
Where does the turbo come on for those that aren't familiar with it?
Everywhere.
5.5 strong.
Yeah.
It is.
It's a torquey engine, like it's just.
Well, it is up there, sort of from 5 onwards, and once it's developed the boost, it'll be a little bit better, sort of on and off throttle. But it's just got so much power.
That's a massive bunch.
And it's just really angry. As soon as not a lot of progression, is there?
I think I probably need to take this.
Let's do a swap. So, what else have you done then to this car since we've last seen it and spoke to yourself?
A shifter on the BMW gearbox.
Do you want to?
That's just made gear changes so much more trusting, if you know what I mean. You know exactly what gear you're going into. No slot. You can lock it off from reverse and fifth. So
because you had that in, I think we mentioned that in one of the videos already.
T-side, was that T-side?
Yeah. So you'd fitted that, but I think it just needed some further adjustment, did it?
yeah, so I put solid bushes on it. I've forgotten the guy's name now, but he made me some solid bushes. So we fitted those, and that's made it perfect. Yeah, it's been perfect ever since. Yeah.
And then, did you find some leaks in a particular system?
Yeah, boost leaks quite a lot. Since I took on the car, I didn't boost check it just because I drove it and it was rapid and it was really fast, so didn't see any issue.
Did you notice the difference in Ireland?
Yeah, a lot.
Really?
Yeah,
So
a lot of more responsive, a little bit more progressive before it comes on boost. You could. Before I was, clutching out of corners and bang power, but you could almost just feather the throttle slightly, and you could feel the boost coming in. And
so that was an inlet manifold gasket we put in there, and a load of
turbo
was it in the intercooler pipe work as well?
we had a couple of welds in the intercooler pipes and a bolt on the back of the compressor housing.
Yeah, missing a bolt in the back of the compressor housing.
So that is a massive leak. So.
Awesome.
Have you got a boost gauge in this now?
No.
You can't have a boost gauge because you might turn the boost up. It's got enough. We know it's got enough.
Or Bond would come around and turn it on.
The only thing that might be worth looking at in the future is seeing whether we can make it come on boost a little bit slower.
Yeah.
Like slow down that, especially in the higher gears.
Yeah.
Like you say, it's like a switch. It goes lag.
Don't get me wrong, it's absolutely awesome. I love it to bits. Like, it's such an angry car.
It's hilarious.
And it makes you drive it angry as well. But in a competition format, a turbo that kind of worked a bit lower and had a bit more of a usable power band would make a difference.
Yeah.
So we're off to Driftland.
Yeah.
You were there last year?
Yeah, I was there last year.
How did you get on last year?
I can't really remember. I think I qualified well and ended in the top 8.
You didn't get run over, did you?
No.
Was that last year?
That was last year. Seems like
That broke the internet, didn't it?
broke the internet. Still breaks the internet, but yeah. So that was that, and then now you're in this.
Yeah.
Well, this is going to be a good one to chuck around in the dry. That's for sure. We'll just see whether we can sort this alignment out.
Yeah, like if it is the alignment that's got put out in that accident, then
I mean that's the only
don't
difference.
have too many worries in the wet.
Yeah.
But
They can be a little bit sensitive to impacts because there's no give in any of the wires fab. It's spherical joints in it, so there's not on other stuff like a bush might take a little bit of the impact out, but there's literally nothing.
So I had a quick look. Nothing looks bent or visibly bent, but the top camber arm on the wires fab, the nut was loose.
Around, doesn't it?
Yeah, the nut was actually loose, so there was a tiny bit of play there. So it's definitely the impact's done something.
Yeah.
So
Cool. Right,
get
let's
it
have
straight.
Send her up, Ross.
Hello. Have you seen my car with the mad camper?
I haven't seen it.
Do you want to come look at the mad camper?
We all right leaving Ross? Just setting that up.
Yeah. What is your opinion on that then?
It's pretty retarded, really.
No, it's not. It's wonderful.
No,
Looks like it's turning up to me.
It's not. It's fun.
well, considering you drive at 1 mile an hour, how will you ever know?
I don't. What's happened to them, man?
Oh, they're on the cords, mate. Tyres are on the cords. Just cut my hands.
Well, there's blame.
sold it?
No.
Can't.
So as we can see here, we are doing an alignment with
An alignement.
An alignement. So the first step is getting all of the lasers and the pads lined up correctly.
Just do the quote marks, lasers.
Lasers.
Yeah.
So rolling forwards and backwards. Bought a drone. FYI, Duncan, no high vis will be worn this weekend.
Not fire.
Oh well.
Not fire.
Oh well.
All the time. Like he's in my van and we're going to events and all of a sudden he's like, I did not go to the break and stuff.
Your new van has got a handle,
especially for you.
Oh, you panicked.
So this one time we were travelling back from France and we went to that event in France, Drift GP, and driving back and he was driving, trundling on, munching on a donut, then all of a sudden the jockey wheel fell down on the trailer, made like this god awful noise. He was like, because he didn't know what to do, he just shoved his donut in his mouth and then pulled over, like made sure he got the donut in his mouth first.
Priorities.
Yeah,
It was a long weekend.
Stop.
Oh, I hope that was that on camera. I hope.
Yes.
We can now make a gif of you. Oh dear.
How far is it out, Phil?
We're just doing the caster swing now.
Oh, okay.
So now these plates rotate and you put left, right and then just
On a car with quite a lot of toe out, we always run a bit of toe out, these are very hard to get out. This is a difficult thing to do on drift cars because you have to be quite accurate on the caster swing.
Yeah.
And because they steer so quickly, getting accuracy to, I think it's 10 degrees or 20 degrees, I can't remember. But yeah, getting that accurate on the bars here. Let's see how good Ross is at doing this. No pressure, Ross.
Not very good with a camera in front of it.
Dun, dun, dun. It's a really old machine as well, so it's quite laggy. You have to kind of anticipate where it's going to land. Look at this. Look at this. Strong. It's not too bad, to be fair. Not too bad at all. The toes off left and right, but that would have just been a little bit of steering wheel being off centre.
Yeah.
The rear is slightly different, but it's not horrific. It might be that, I mean, we normally aim for about a degree negative, half a degree negative. So is that where you want to be, or do you want to go for 0?
So the right 0.
So
I reckon the left, if anything, yeah, because that's had a little bump there. It probably was more or less there. Anyway, I just think when I did this, it's pretty good for my string job.
Yeah.
Hey, strings have been aligning cars for 100 years.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll just set the back where we want it, and then.
And what kind of towing have you got on the back?
At the back, you've got total toe is a degree and a half, and your thrust isn't that far off.
Half a degree now and up each side.
That's more toe than I run on most things, but I don't know.
I've always run a lot of toe.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's just me. When I was driving the R33, I put more toe in and it feel a bit quicker.
Yeah, it does. I mean, I've not experimented with the rear wise fab setup, but it doesn't have as much toe gain under compression, I don't think. So maybe that sort of numbers
help
better. But yeah, let's just have a look at that. The right rear camber.
Cool.
And then see where the toe ends up. Is that where you want to be? Half degree then?
Yeah.
Do you want to try 0? It's just that off.
That's the only bit I worry about. But again, the wise fab doesn't have much camber gain either, does it? So.
And the tyres are always worn relatively
pretty
well.
good, I would just, let's go for
model it on that one.
Yeah.
Get that one.
Because that's the one that's been out, isn't it? So
you can so go up to the. Can you adjust the camber? They're a bit difficult with camber bolts, aren't they? So we're in a happy place. We've found an issue, and that was the front toe. It was towing in quite a lot.
Is that caused by your impact and then doing
and doing a rushed? Literally just bolted the new one of these arms on without changing the nut. Just measured the end of the threads. So it was done in 5 minutes.
What rods are these?
These are Driftworks still.
Oh, they are Driftworks ones. They're not a Y-Side product then?
No.
Okay.
Well, this bit, it looks deceiving because we made this bit here.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, the
Threaded bar and extension.
so yeah, we've basically made an extra adjuster in it.
Wonderful.
Use easily replaceable Driftworks stuff.
Yeah. I managed to do that in 5 minutes, so it was pretty sweet.
So now we're just back to a little bit of toe out at the front. You know, the camber's a little bit out, but we're not too fussed about that. That's probably to do with it having simulated weight in it as much as anything. But yeah, as long as the wheels are pointing in the right direction, it should steer very well. And the cast is the same as well, which is the important bit.
Yeah, nice bit of balance.
But yeah, happy days, excellent.
So is that it then? You done for your time at Driftworks?
I'm done with my time at Driftworks. Thank you very much for letting me use the laser equipment.
The WAMP.
Yeah, in very quick time, and now I will go and make her look pretty.
Yeah!